but I'm just telling you what I'm
feeling.
feeling. You know, but I'm feeling that we're gonna have a
Expanding rivers.
Nah, we're gonna get flying clouds, Arashi.
Oh, close.
on.
That was not good.
one more to the right would have been expanding rivers.
All right, let's get it. DEWA. Oh, they stick on blue.
Bang. Okay.
They ban on the Marcel.
Chip ban.
This is gonna be juice in ban for sure. TLID are very happy to trade out the Sora for the Valen again, right?
Yeah. And to be fair, they didn't even use the Sora at all. So they don't even have to trade. Unless Kid or never mind.
Your team is picking.
So Jushin,
Yeah, this should
obviously,
be juice in, right?
You have to
Oh,
choose
but it's
between
the
the
trade.
Jushin or
Come on,
Sora.
it has to be Sora. Kin has mentioned that this is his favorite pick. No.
Your team is
Solly Kin.
Hey, don't do that. Juice in for DEWA.
No. Okay.
This is 100% going to be Sora and what, Yves? Did it go Sora Yves? Ritual?
or just secure the Leo Mort first.
It sounds solid. I don't know.
I think they can go Sora Yves and then they can pick up like either Leo Mort, Suyo, or even Fredrin. Hey, if they want to go Fredrin chip, maybe not with the Sora open like this.
Among a myriad of stars.
Oh.
Right.
We
Freya's
forgot
open.
that
Wow.
it's open, and Aran actually played it in the XP, and he was damn good at it.
Oh, Sora. What?
This has to be Sora for Kid now.
TLID feels like anti-meta so far.
Yeah, but the Freya's meta.
Yeah, like what I mean is like they didn't even bite on the Sora the first game. Now
Yeah, that's true.
they just completely ignored it.
Okay, to be fair, would you really bite on a Sora when you see a Valentina?
I guess.
Right.
So
Anyway.
for DEWA, what? Sora Baksha? If we want to go with that pattern?
Yeah, I think Sora Baksha is a pretty good answer. Could be a Sora Leo Mort too.
Your team
What? Baksha carry. Dude, Kin's favorite hero this season, we've never seen it.
I mean, to be honest, now Sora is not really that good either, right? For TLID, no? Against this kind of composition? Just get bursted down by the carry.
Yeah.
And it's a Baksha and also the Jushin. It's
Wow.
easy for them to get out or at least
Sora.
tank the damage. So far, no shred at all for TLID.
The Sora is going to be ignored. What do they go up against a carry with though? They go for the glue against the Baksha. This is a flex pick on the glue. It's really good. 91% win rate. It's almost like they've already won with this pick.
Yeah.
Almost. We'll see. Against the carry, it's definitely going to be an issue just because of the health stacking. So Fredrin, Glue, Freya, all very close range. I think some burst damage, some range would be nice here to have for TLID. Follow up on the Fredrin or Glue catch.
Something like a Farsa maybe to punish the carry and also the Jushin at the same time. You're gonna have a hard time to lane against a Jushin and Baksha, potentially something like a Khalid after this, unless it gets banned for TLID.
Yves ban for DEWA?
Yeah, surely, right?
Yeah. It's a counter for the Jushin on paper at least. It can zone out the carry.
Do you
And
want
it can slow down the Baksha too.
you want to buy the Lilia or the Farsa? Or none at all?
Something tells me that TLID are gonna go for something really different in the mid lane though. I don't know.
Why is that?
I got a gut feeling, I'm just saying. But DEWA might ban out one more mid laner. That makes sense.
Man, I wish we see Vexana in MPL Indonesia, man.
If DEWA are trying to go for a proper just front to back composition, they don't have a surprise diver, like let's say a Sora or something, right? If that's available, I think they have no issue letting TLID go for a Farsa or that kind of typical mage.
Ah. But I mean, like,
rises when I
so
give the
obviously
word.
the Khalid's ban. There's still options on the table for DEWA United to further enhance the, mid lane prio. Something like a Hilda maybe, but it's not really that great too against a Glue.
Oh, the Masha, dude. The Masha was a massive
I
pick.
don't know about them. I guess it's enabled by the Baksha, right? That's
Yeah.
what you're thinking, but like not much target so far. First of
Right.
all, and there's too much CC. Like the Fredrin itself is already in trouble.
That's fair.
But DEWA United, like another mid lane should be banned here. I think I'm expecting something like a Lilia and a Farsa, as I mentioned earlier, unless they are completely fine with those options. They're only afraid of the Yi.
I am
Moscow.
What?
They're not even convinced that the Freya is gonna go gold lane. Might be a EXP Freya, a roam Glue, jungle Fredrin. That seems to be the assumption.
Isn't it kind of weird that Glue is right now more of a roamer than an XP laner?
Crowned by
I don't know if I would say
heaven's
weird.
mandate, my
it is a
legacy
bit-
shall endure.
Zetian.
Zetian.
Huh.
Together with the glue. This is lane dominance if they don't pick up like a Khalid, but you want a Khalid here.
It's
Lead
banned out.
man.
Yeah, that's what. Oh man, that's a really good ban by TL.
What's the plan for DEWA? They want to go to Sora, actually? It's not banned, is it?
It's not.
It will delete the Zetian, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be very good as well.
There
Because
is
composition
crowd
for
control.
Chain
You want to go
CC.
for something like Uranus here?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't.
No shred so far, but the CC is too much. Like you're not moving if you're a Uranus.
I wonder if they're just gonna lock.
Esmeralda, bro.
I am not the only one.
We
bound
go
by
Phobius and Kimmy. What? Juicin Rome?
Remember that Jushin has been played in EXP before, but I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, with a
because
Phobius.
is already there.
Fusion Rome with the focusing mark is something that has traction in ranked games. I don't think we've seen it in any MPL though.
Oh, I think it is picked to completely deny the glue potential, no? But I
What?
don't know if
Which
that,
one? The Juicin?
Yeah, the Jushin bro.
I don't know about that.
Now, like,
Why would it be? Why would it be?
if the glue comes close, that is the one that's getting punished.
Because you won't just. Oh, if he mounts, you can just Crimson Beacon away.
That's also a case, but I think it's more like glue
You
just
get
cannot
picked
get
up.
close, especially level 1, right?
All
I
right,
don't know.
man.
I think that's a bit too cheesy, no?
I think it might just be, dude. And
Oh my God, we are-
Aran.
What?
We are deep in the back, like fries on the bottom.
Hey, W DEWA, WTLID. I love these drafts so far. Like we've really. Yeah, TV.
I don't care who wins, man. Like this is some good draft so far.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We'll see if it's good or not. But so far, it's been like
They're trying
very
to cook.
unexpected.
They're trying to invent things, yo.
Yeah.
You're
I like
innovating. It seems like it's a bit of a throwback though. The Edith, the Kimmy, we haven't seen these picks in a while.
Will it be good?
Who knows?
There was gold laner.
So it is Mueza on the flicker.
later.
So Kyo on the Freya, yeah, obviously gold
The
lane.
lineup rating favors DEWA.
At this point, like I don't think it matters lineup rating, man. This is
I mean, yeah, but like, hey,
This
just
ti-
pointing it out.
the AI cannot tell us what's good in this case specifically because how crazy it is so far. And we're gonna see the craziness itself in game number 2 of TLID and DEWA United, the 2 rising team of season 17.
Is it going to be a 2-0, ladies and gentlemen, for TLID? The team started off as the major underdogs coming into the season. DEWA, known as the Dark Horse. Oh man, Dritchel's tearing Mueza apart.
It's the range difference, man. It's not a Yeve, but yeah, you just hit so much, so often with the Zetian. I know, this is indeed the focusing mark Sushin that can chase you down. You get movement speed when you mark someone, but Moisa's gonna be very squishy. You can build like almost full tank on the Sushin and still have relevance, but we'll see how he wants to go.
And he's using the both of the the movement speed boost and also the wilderness blessing, right? Because he wants to kite.
Yeah.
He is in a way vulnerable too.
By the way, this is the first time for Kyo on a fighter gold, and this is a Vengeance Freya in gold. We've seen Vengeance Freya in XP from Aran and from Nino. Yep. But in the gold lane, this is the first.
Oh boy. It's Port Emblem Fredrin though for Kevin. With the Inspire, so he's gonna be just skill-based. There's no like hard tank right now, but with Leone and Kevin working together, it might just be enough to be a frontline that you can't really ignore, especially for Octa and maybe.
The camera has to be the mid lane for a while, man, because this is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, Mueza, it looks like in terms of range, he's definitely getting outraged by Dritchel. Like Zetian's range is crazy.
Yeah, dude, you're a force to be reckoned with for sure in the early levels. Mueza trying to knock up Kevin.
Won't get it though. That's the problem here for Mueza at least. He, along with Mueza and Octa, can't really clear the waves that much, especially against a glued Zetian combo. Look at this though, Kin.
Yep. Going in already, gonna be taunted down by Kevin.
Oh no.
Kin has to flicker out here. The Phoenix coming down as well. Oh, with the all-in from Leone. Dritchel finds first blood. That's gonna be the all-in lock-in CC. Aran's gonna be taken down before he can use the Primal Wrath. Octa now on the back line, gonna be caught. Kyo comes in with the Valkyrie's Descent. They're just doing so much damage. Kane torn through by Kyo. Muez is next to the chopping block. He cannot deal with this damage, man. Kyo's just gonna walk up, and Mueza gets away barely with 1 HP. Trichol! Oh, last shot of that skill one, and he picks up the kill. 3-1 plus the turtle for the cavalry.
I gotta say, I think that's on Kane. That's a bit too early to jump to the back line. And the fact that Kane is letting go of the aggro and DEWA that was diverted.
Maybe he's cooked here, no? Well, he has
I don't
flicker,
think so.
actually.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe? Not flickering. A very late flicker. Leonie's packing up the turret. Kyo pops in the vengeance. Oh, he's taking a lot. Kyo will fall to maybe. And it's a jump. Oh, no, it's an execute.
Value.
For sure, maybe hit him.
That's a value play then. Oh man, TLID is still maintaining the gold advantage. This is eerily similar, man. The time of TLID that will keep fighting, that will keep brawling, and somehow, some way, find a way to be ahead in the gold department. It's something that's certainly throwing DEWA off.
It is a throwback, definitely. Like, usually when you see a Phobius back then, Edith is also one way to do it, right? Because he has some kind of like chain CC and the damage and the sustain itself. And Aran is definitely really damn good at it.
Yeah. By the way, this lane is actually going to be pretty good for the carry. It's frozen.
Unless Leone can
He's
shift
a Crash's
battle.
wave.
Oh, man.
Yep, there you go.
Mueza is always a bit behind compared to Leone in the opening pushes. He has to be with Kane to be able to make use of this Jushin fully, no?
Well, the point is, like, the Sushin alone won't be a threat, especially a quote-unquote support Sushin. Building the gem already, gonna have some extra sustained mana and HP-wise. But again, unless you have some real damage behind you, you won't really do much. And Octa and Kane, I don't know if they can supply enough of that.
Is that the real... Wait a minute, reach out, might be in trouble, look at that.
That's the flicker. So it's a flicker burnt out early, but the thing is about Dritchel is he can just pop in Fury of the Phoenix. He doesn't need to be in the fight necessarily.
Wait, Rashi, is that the main idea? The fact that they have 2 damage dealer, constant damage dealer. Gotta wait a second again.
Oh, look at that Fury of the Phoenix. That utility coming down, but Leone, burst it out. Octa with the first item, Sky Piercer.
As value. As Kane is gonna just burst down this total.
Whoa.
Maybe kill, I don't know about that, dude. There's 4 members around you and they're gonna try to jump.
Yeah, for sure. Bouncer's descent coming down. Shield Unity already there. Mueza with the Lantern Flare. Kane! Retry landed. Mueza is trying to go for the kill. Pass the Crimson Beacon away, but they'll surely get a turret.
That might be the idea, Rashi. You mentioned it, like, they have 2 constant damage dealer in the back line, right? Carry and also Kimi. These are, in a way, the perfect kiting composition and also peel composition with the Phobius. Even if it gets to the late game, this is like some ridiculous kiting defense like composition.
Especially against a Fredrin and a Freya, that is definitely the case. The issue is that they are getting outraged by Drickle.
Oh, Leone needs to be picked up for sure. Lantern Flare. Kane's right there with a puissance. Octa given the second Sky Piercer. Aran in the 1v1 against Kane. He's going to be able to get those jumps in with the Infernal Pursuit over. Man, he's out damaging a Primal Wrath Edith.
And Kin is actually starting to, you know, reply with the recalls as well, man.
Yeah,
These are not the usual silent Kin that we're used to seeing last season.
Don't forget the choker emo.
Kim Temple play here. Aran already getting dove on.
Yeah, he's caught in a dark wave now.
Hold on!
Turns things around, but the pickup is there from Mueza. Aran's gonna be falling down now. Octa is able to flicker out. Kevin's caught in the midst of it all. Kin with the jump in on Dritchel gets thrown back by the passive. Kevin has full stacks, so they praise his wrath. Kin's jumping all around. Traction pulse over on Kevin. A good dodge away to Mount Down coming in as Kyo walks up as well. Positive Vengeance, Octa no flicker. He's gonna fall to Kyo. Kin again still caught in the midst of it all. He's gonna be caught. Dark Wave from Kin, but he falls mid-air and there's not enough damage from the rest of DEWA.
Late hero kill, just coming in clutch and turn the fights around. DEWA United definitely stayed their welcome, overstayed their welcome.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was going so good, but TLE just cut him off right there. And now they're back in the lead, technically. Oh, look at the pole damage, dude.
Yeah. Leone still has flicker, he can go in here. Kane doing a good job frontlining, maybe pops in ultimate now. They're gonna go for the damage on Leone, but he's able to flicker out to safety. Whoa, man, these fights have been phenomenal.
Yeah, and the fadeaway speedy light wheel is always so scary, right? Like, will I die or will I not? But now, another eternal battle.
Oh, he just jumps in, pops in the dark wave. Wins out the retry now. Aran's gonna be caught. Double Infernal Pursuit as Octa walks in forward. They want to give him a Sky Piercer stack, and surely he'll take it.
So back and forth. in day 2 of week 2 here, TLID and DEWA is definitely living up to the hype.
Very much so. Right now, the only big difference maker is going to be Kyo. He has a chance to make the play happen, to use a Vengeance and zone out maybe. I think that's what happened in the previous team fight. He came in from the sides and zoned out the whole backline, allowing the rest of the team to actually slowly but surely whittle down the members of DEWA. Unless that happens though, right now it's just going to be Octa and maybe is going for it. And Mweza has built the Ice Queen's Wand again, the improved Ice Queen's Wand that stacks faster now. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, there's already a amount of slows coming in from DEWA United. Kyo might be next on the chopping block, but no, he's just gonna get away, and DEWA will take it for free.
Yeah. And the siege that DEWA have in their arsenal, man. Kevin, whoa. Oh, Dark Wave on 2. Kin's jumping in. Kevin's gonna be bursted down by the likes of maybe an Octa. Leone trying to go in, man, but look at that damage, look at that tread. Mueza's the one to pick up the kill, and Aran's gonna be next. Can't even pop the Primal Wrath in time. Has to use it defensively after the flicker.
This is so cheesy, it's ridiculous. DEWA
It
United,
is.
1.7k gold lead, it feels unfair.
I know for a fact that they have these G's fixed ready. Because I spoke to Kin and oh, Dritchel in the mid lane. Kane's looking for the shield unity. Oh, and a passive Dark Wave lands. And now Kin has to respect this. Kane's gonna be down. Shoulder bash with Dark Wave on 2. Kin able to flicker out now as Kyo walks up forward. The kite back with the rest of the team.
Oh
Octa
my God.
doing so much. Kin jumping all over the place.
It's just so much
Cheese
DPS.
is working.
There's so much damage available to DEWA. Double marksman. No one can sustain it. Even with the Vengeance, Kyo could buy some time, but unless someone gets on top of maybe an Octa, it's a losing cause, man. They have to either beat DEWA at the kiting game and use the Sitian for poke damage, or they gotta just burst down maybe or Octa.
That's the only, I think, saving grace of TLID. Aran gets a flicker combo towards one of the member, either Octa or maybe, but that's definitely hard to do. But Kevin now,
Yeah, doesn't even have the flicker, by the way. Kin's doing a good job zoning. Really good read by Octa.
it just reset.
Kin's got the Earth Shadow, but Kin lands the Dark Wave before Kevin can jump on him. Traction Pulse lands on 2. Leone's all over the back line through the Phoenix as well. Octa's gonna be caught. He can't be brought back. He did flicker in time. And now with the damage dealer down, it's gonna be maybe trusted to deal more damage. Flickering out the safety. Kyo's gonna be fade away. Killed out there. Kin jumps in with the infinite pursuit. The knockdown again happens, but again, Kin cannot deal enough damage.
God.
Maybe he's bringing Leone under the turret now. Leone dismounts him. Kane goes in for the shield unity. Gets caught by the Earth Shatter. Leone down. Kane picks up the kill, but look at the Lord. It's back on TLID's hands, and the purple buff take by Dritchel.
Dude, this is deja vu. Literally the first game all over again. TLID out of nowhere is just taking the Lord. What?
It's so uncanny.
It's Leone, right?
It's Leone.
That flank, genius.
The fact that he was able to get onto Octa, that sealed the deal for DEWA in that fight. Everything else was just a big plus. TLID downside.
I think he's been holding that post for 5 minutes.
He has been, bro.
MPL messaged him, hey, we're gonna
Look at
put you
Sir
on
Dan.
MPL. Hey, where am I? I'm waiting here.
He's talking. He's yapping right now. Sir Dan, what are you saying? He's saying, I told you guys.
He's got the finger wag going.
I told you guys my team won't be 9th. He's been spamming that all over social media.
There you go.
Oh!
Alright.
Fun to see.
Oh, Kyo.
Oh, Dark Wave on 2. Okay, with the Puissance, this Lord is doing work on that turret, but Kevin can't walk up to zone. It'll be free for maybe and Octa. So Octa needs to stay alive, bro.
That's it. Octan maybe. That's it. That's the winning condition. But unfortunately, the same problem persists for TLID, Rashi. This is just a ridiculous kiting composition, and the siege is not that good.
But they do have the Sitian though, so there's
Is it enough?
a tough question. I think with the Lord, it might just be enough. One extra factor though is that the longer the game goes, yes, the 2 marksmen are gonna do more damage, but so will Aran. Remember, the Edith can function as a secondary carry, and you can go hybrid. You can build defensively and still do damage, but Mweza,
Still has the flicker. Traction Pulse lands onto the Dark Wave with combo! Kane's gonna walk up. Kevin's there, and Octa is just free farming these stacks in the back line, and Kin gets a Dark Wave on 2. Aran's gonna even flicker in forward, but Octa, this time he has the flicker. This time he reacts fast enough and maybe cleans him up. Kin with the recalls. It's just down to Leone.
It's overzealousness. I said it earlier, the same problem persists for TLID. They were not waiting for Leone to actually be relevant in that team fight. Leone has to catch up to the team fight, and he was non-fractor, zero fractor at all. Look at the top lane!
Look at Octa, man. He's gonna go for it, the mount over again, but he can just ignore him. Right now, they don't care. They're trying to force Leone to stay there. And surely enough, he'll be another stack to Octa. I don't think he can survive this. No more mount. It's on. Actually, it's back up. But it'll only delay the inevitable.
He gets his hands on Octa
Leone
if possible.
accepts his fate.
That's a recall and at least be up for the next big fight. The big fight will be at the Lord in 26 seconds. But Leone has been the key and is the key so far. If TID keep ignoring his impact like that, this is not going to go well for them.
Yeah, that was the fact that they chased is a big question, you know.
Well, the fact that they also fight in a clumped up fashion against a Phobius,
They got
against
caught by
a
the traction pulse and
traction
dark
pulse
wave.
as well.
I think they're not really used to Kimi anymore. The fact that it's never really been picked, so they forgot that traction pulse exists.
I think they're also not used to going up against a tanky Juicin, dude. Like, they chased Juicin, remember? That's how it started.
And it's a Radiant Armor Jushin, by the way.
not even glowing one first.
Nope. Kane. Oh, baits out the dash. Never mind. The shield unity gets cancelled. Hanjao in the back with Facehugger and Palevi. Watching very anxiously for game 2.
Now, thankfully for TLID, the long lane is not that bad in terms of turret, but TLID or DEWA United definitely has the advantage here so far.
Yeah. That's for sure. Why is that? Such an annoying Lantern Flare because you can't do anything about it. Usually you can just poke the Juicin down, but Moeza on this Juicin, he's unpokeable.
And now glowing one is already up Arashi.
Yep, it's gonna lower the healing. Ooh,
Oh, maybe he is pokeable. That's a lot of damage.
Draco definitely does enough damage to threaten him, but he regens fast with the Common Emblem and the Radiant Armor as well. That's the main problem here. He just backs away for a little bit, and he can come back, stay relevant, and now Draco is all the way on the bottom lane. Once he shows...
He did. He showed. Are they gonna go on Kevin or are they gonna go on to the Lord? Ritual still in the bottom lane now. Kevin's gonna be caught all alone. Kane is stopping him there, and Octa picks up another Sky Piercer stack. It's an all into the back line from Kill. Pops in Vengeance as well, but maybe he's able to cut away right now. They go for the all in and the mount down, but maybe he's able to flicker out the safety in the Lantern Flare. Locks Leone in place. Kid with the jump and the Dark Wave flicker. Dritchel knocked up, thrown back, and it's Skin who picks up the kill. Oh, now it's Patrick again who's all alone against Octa. He can go for the mount. He might even win this 1v1 against Octa. But Octa, his goal is to force him to stay. DEWA United, they force a game 3 in this series. TLID, they're gonna have to climb back.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. Love that from Coach Wright. Love the draft. And he's definitely loving the result so far. It's equal. 1-1. Best of 1 from now on.
Man, if I could, I would vote Coach Wright as the MVP.
Hell.
What the heck, man? Juicin Rome!
I mean, again, you do see it. Not in MPL, though. Focusing mark, semi-tank Tushin. We've seen it in the EXP lane before. Now in the roaming position, it is as annoying as ever.
Dude, I'm not sure who's the MVP if we're talking about players.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm going to give it to Moeza because I love
But that's the system, though.
Juicin. It is,
That's
but
the system.
He played it well, though.
he played it well. He baited them out, kept on knocking them. Oh my goodness, that was good. I like that. That was really good. And remember, this fight was baited out by Moeza.
Uh-huh. But again, like TLID, like I don't think they understand the potential of the composition of the opposing team.
How would they? Yeah, I think this is the first time they've met this kind of composition.
The only reason why they were winning the previous fight was Leone.
Was Leone.
That's it.
And they fought without him. They
Again,
paid the price for it.
and without Dritchel too. Remember, he was still handling the wave in the bottom lane.
I guess you have to, right? Because he's the only one that has global presence and decent wave clear. Yeah, like TLID has to try. Like Kevin did it. But when you're up against Carry and also Kimi at the same time, that can shred you down. Just gonna wait for for your demise.
We clapped after game 1. I think this game deserves another clap, man.
Don't forget the hidden combo. Focusing mark Tushin into a carry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a ton of damage, my guy.
To a carry Kimmy.
And you can hold it. You can lantern flare the guy for a long time right there.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it trades away the early game survivability. Because he could have taken Brave Smite
Yeah.
just to stay alive. But now I want to play for my team.
Yes. That's where
Dude.
common emblem does work.
This is why, man. Coach Wright, I trust this guy so much, and I really like his vision for the game, dude.
He's bringing up some crazy draft over the
Joy
last
XP, Valentina
Juice in
XP,
EXP.
Juice in EXP, now Juice in Rome. I'm a fan of coaches like
Might
this,
be
man.
Juice in Gold next time. I don't know.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think that's a bit too far. But
With
honestly,
the Sky Piercer, first item.
I have to say though, in the EXP lane, it's pretty disgusting.
Nah.
If you ever gone against it, you would understand.
Yeah.
There's no laning against that, dude.
I mean, like, you gotta play with your team. Like, unfortunately, the solo rank,
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
is
but then
not
you're
really
gonna be forcing.
That's
a
why
lot
you
of
don't play in
things.
solo, bro.
Yeah. So you say every solo people shouldn't play Mobile Legends?
Yeah, that's why you got to party.
Okay. I don't know if I want to talk about this first, guys, because we're gonna, talk about the builds later. But the fact that Leone builds, first of all, early Curse Helmet, then Glowing One for more damage, and I think he's building towards. Is that Ice Queen One?
Yeah. Well, for who?
Leone.
Yes.
So, like, the fact that TLID didn't really fight with him is ridiculous.
You know the last time he also built the same thing, and then he built Genius Wand. So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
I mean, Key earlier also went for the Cursed Helmet Rush into the Glowing Wand. That seems to be the standard as of right now, but let's appreciate the early games here. It was back and forth for both teams, man, and this is like the fun side of Mobile Legends. Yes, it's strategic, but it is so chaotic, and every single turn, you do feel like it can go either way. That's what keeps the game exciting.
Yeah.
MVP by Official Gaming Point by Phoenix. It's more as a 2-1-16. I said it earlier, it's kind of like MVP by system, but you gotta respect that he's doing a really good job at it.
Yeah. Just look at how annoying he is in every single fight. Look at Leone. Oh.
He just has to stand.
Yeah. Oh man, this is the only time that they won the fight, remember? And it's Octa again. When one of these backliners falls, it just gets tough. And Mueza, even here, he only died once throughout the game, bro.
It's always Leone that's zoning the backline. That seems to be the only real counter to these really safe, hiding backliners. It's the glue, right? So they really needed to play with him a lot more, if anything.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in the late game, Aran this Edith pick did not pay dividends at all.
Yeah.
You didn't really see or feel the impact, cut control-wise and also damage-wise.
I mean, by the way, if you want the follow-up instantly, Ray Ash said, I'm an otaku, not a weeb. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's very different.
is that the same thing?
Nope.
Oh.
Educate yourself.
Educate yourself, bro.
See, the fact that you know what the difference is, I think that's a sign of a weeb.
Well, I speak Japanese.
Right? Oh yeah,
But he
you
is
are
a weeb.
unapologetically weeb, right?
Really, what gave you that idea? The name Arashi, huh?
His name is Storm in Japanese, chef, and what gave you that thought?
Yeah. Right on. Look at the
Oh,
builds
boy.
once again. It's looks like Kin is actually building more X, so he's a bit more. He has more damage. What I'm trying to say.
He definitely wants to be a bit more aggro. Yeah, use the pauldrons as always. The pauldrons are always so important.
I wonder what stream Sir Dan is watching, English or Indo?
It has to be Indonesian, man.
If
You gotta pander to the audience.
But he's an English viewer, bro.
But yeah, you gotta pander to the audience.
Are his viewers English viewers?
He watches Indo.
Of course.
Man,
What do you watch in English, bro? We
Man.
are the step kids
I'm just gonna comment on his channel.
of the desk.
I can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe we done this.
Told him to watch English. What the hell?
All right. So honestly, I feel like the real backline threat was just Leone on the glue. I dare say the Freya was able to zone away maybe an Octa, but in the end, it wasn't really all that impactful, it feels like. Right? If you look at the damage here, second highest to be expected, but I really feel like there could be better picks in that position. If they want to play the way they were playing, more damage, more shred, I feel like the Freya was a bit forced here.
I mean, like, you gotta pick it, right? When it's open and you are trying to build around it, it's not like Freya is a late pick, so you're forced to play around it. I dare say Iran is also backland threat, but the flicker combo is just not there. I think the fact that the peel is just too much. They still have flicker. They all have tough boots, or at least Octide Moisa, so they can still flicker out after the initial Earth Shatter. So it's hard.
Yeah, it's so unreliable. And again, the damage just wasn't adequate either. So you can see the vision, right? Get some good crowd control, good survivability, disrupt the backline with the glue, and then shred the front line. But I think they really expected the Edith to be doing a lot more than it actually ended up doing.
Dude, is that right? Most assists is 5? In a 20-9 game?
What? That has to be wrong. No, there's 16 assists on Mueza.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's a mistake.
It's not okay.
He is not the best wingman. He's the best wingman on TLID.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of best. No, he's not even. Ritual 6 assists. What the heck? Wait, what is going on? Let me just take a picture of this. Then we can report it.
Oh.
Report it.
I mean, you were doing your job, but you were throwing someone under the bus, man.
Well, hey, it's an API. It's not someone.
Oh, okay.
You gotta fix
Oh,
the
it's
API.
API?
Yeah.
Okay, there's manual. All right. It's a system problem, Rashi.
You've been big on systems today.
Wait, rich guy 618. Is that also a mistake? 618 gold per minute? That doesn't seem right.
I think there's a lot of that.